The 11th round pattern is 1 single crochet, 1 decrease. Repeat this pattern 8 times. This round uses decreases. Now, I'll demonstrate. First, crochet 1 single crochet. Place the stitch marker. Place it here. Next, crochet 1 decrease. Insert the hook into the front loop of the first stitch. Pull through the front loop of the first stitch, then pull through the front loop of the second stitch. Now you have 3 loops on the hook. Both stitches have their front loops pulled through. Leave the front loops unworked. Pull through the first 2 loops. Pull through the remaining 2 loops. That's how to do a decrease. A decrease is the opposite of an increase. An increase is 2 single crochets in 1 stitch. A decrease turns 2 stitches into 1. This is called a decrease. 1 single crochet, 1 decrease makes 1 set. Repeat this pattern 8 times. Next, crochet the second set. Next is a decrease. Let's do it again. Insert the hook into the front loop of the first stitch. Then into the front loop of the second stitch. Pull through the first 2 loops. Pull through the remaining 2 loops. That's how to do a decrease. Now you've done 2 sets. 2 sets are done. 1 set is 2 stitches. 2 sets are 4 stitches. Next, crochet the third set. 1 single crochet. Next, a decrease. One single crochet. Then a decrease. 1 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 single crochet. Then a decrease. After this round, there will be 16 stitches. Count the V-shapes on the side. There should be 16 stitches. Let's count. Start from the first stitch with the marker. This is the 16th stitch. 8 sets were done. Slip stitch to the first stitch to finish this round. Next, crochet the 12th round. First, crochet 1 chain stitch as the starting stitch for the 12th round. The 12th round pattern is 8 decreases. After the last round, there are 16 stitches. This round is 1 decrease every 2 stitches. Crochet 8 decreases. Remove the stitch marker and crochet the first decrease. Pull through the front loop of the first stitch. Pull through the front loop of the second stitch. Now you have 3 loops on the hook. Pull through the first 2 loops. Pull through the remaining 2 loops. That's 1 decrease. This V shape is the first decrease. This is the first decrease. Make sure to identify it. There are smaller V shapes before it. This is the chain stitch. The starting stitch of this round. The starting stitch doesn't count as a stitch. The first single crochet is this V shape. Make sure to identify it correctly. Let's mark it. Next, crochet the second decrease. Insert the hook into the front loop of the third stitch. Then the front loop of the fourth stitch. Pull through the first 2 loops. Pull through the remaining 2 loops. That's the second decrease. 1 V, 2 verses, that's the second decrease. Next, crochet the third decrease. First, pull through the front loop. Then the front loop of the next stitch. Pull through the first 2 loops. Pull through the remaining 2 loops. That's the third decrease. Now the fourth. Decrease. Now the fifth. Decrease. Next, the sixth. Decrease. The seventh decrease. The eighth decrease. After 8 decreases, all stitches are used. After this, since the last round had 16 stitches, after 8 decreases, there are 8 stitches. Let's count. The first stitch is where the marker is. Start counting from here. The marker is on the first stitch. Start counting. There are exactly 8 stitches. After this, slip stitch to the first stitch. This round is done before slip stitching. Stuff the piece. The opening will get very small after slip stitching. It will be hard to stuff later, so stuff it now. The purpose of stuffing is to shape it. Don't stuff too early. Stuffing too early makes it easy to pull out the stuffing. But if the hole is too small, it's hard to stuff. So, stuff it before the last round of slip stitches. Stuff it until it's firm. Shape it nicely. Stuff it before the last round of slip stitches. Stuff it until it's full and firm. Shape it nicely. Stuff it to this level. After stuffing, let's do the slip stitches for this round. Find the first stitch where the marker is. If you forget the marker, count back 8 stitches. The 8th stitch from the end is the first stitch. That's where we slip stitch. Insert the hook, pull through. Then pull through the loop. Slip stitch is done for this round. The turtle shell is complete. Finally, crochet a chain stitch to secure the end. Leave a tail for sewing the opening closed. Now you can remove the marker. Sew the opening, picking up only the front loops. Pick up only the front loops. After sewing these 8 stitches, pull through to the first stitch. The round is complete. Now, pull tight. The opening is closed. Hide the tail. The turtle shell is finished.